show you how to play. Big less spin right there.
YouTube, welcome back to another story time. I'll try to mix them in here and there in between videos, maybe every month or so. So this is a story of my first fight. I don't get into a lot of fights. I'm not unconfrontational, but I'm more of like nah. If I got a bub with someone, I can and I will. But if I don't have to, then I'm not going to. I'm a chill dude. If you want to fight me, then that's a you problem. This story takes place all the way back in the 6th grade. Back then, I was not the best student. I would get in trouble. Like, I would be sent to the office like every other day. I'd get a call home every other day. I'd get my ass whooped every other day. I'd go to the principal's office. They'd call my mom. Finish the rest of the school day. My mom would be at the front door waiting just like these. So you want to act bad at school, huh? I'm trying to change myself for the better. I don't feel like getting my ass beat every other day, so I'm trying to turn my life around. I'm trying to be a good student, do my schoolwork, mind my business, chill with my friends, do this, that, and the third. I was never a bully, right? I was never a bully in school, in elementary or middle school or high school. I couldn't bully anybody. I wasn't the biggest kid, nor was I wasn't the smallest kid though. I wasn't the biggest kid. So like, who am I gonna bully? But this one kid, he's the person that I fought in the story. I'm gonna call him Duck, and you'll understand why in a second. Back in middle school, there's obviously friend groups, and there's the popular kids, the unpopular kids, this, that, and the third, whatever. And the middle school I went to, it didn't have a lot of black kids there. I didn't really hang around the black kids. I don't know, there's no reason for it. I just really didn't, right? My friend group was more like, it was like very mixed. I'm cool with some of the people he's friends with, right? So I would see him hanging around with them. Like I'd go up to some of the people I'm cool with. I'd be like, yo, what's up? This is the time before I found out what dapping up was. So I would just, hey, hi, hey friend. Like I was that type of kid, right? I would go, I'd wave or I'd do whatever. And then I'd go see my friends. I have no idea why. I guess he didn't like me. Like this is before anything. Before I even start saying anything. Even though like I was like a nice, whatever, civilized young child, whatever, I would still like, I'd wave to them. They would say, what's up? I'd turn around to walk towards my friends. And then I'd hear him say something like slick. I'd hear him say something like as I'm walking away. Right. And mind you, I'm like, what, 10, 11 at the time. So of course I'm not gonna say anything. I'm a little ass kid. I'm like 10 years old. What am I gonna say? So I just keep walking. Same thing happens for like maybe a week, right? I start picking up on it, right? And like I said, I wasn't the confrontational kind at the time. So what I would do is I'd be petty. I'd be really petty. Like for example, if a teacher was trying to like, you know, poke at me, poke, trying to poke the bear, I wouldn't do anything because like I said, I'm not trying to go home, get my ass beat. I'm not trying to do that. So what I'll do, I'll do little slick shit. I'll do the littlest, tiniest little bit of slick shit just so like it was enough to piss them off, but they couldn't do anything about it. Like I do that to pretty much anybody that pissed me off or like anybody that just kept poking and prodding at me, right? So he was no exception. One day, I walked in, same routine, walked up, said what's up to some of my friends that I knew at that table, right? And then I was walking back to my friends and I heard him say something. And this time I actually kind of laughed at it, not because it was funny, because that shit was not funny, but I just laughed at it because I already knew what I had in mind. So I walked back to the table with my friends. I'm talking to them. I eat lunch. End of lunch comes. We're about to leave. And then I never did this, by the way. So I'm walking past, I just start saying, I say bye to them. I say bye to the friends that I know. And then I look directly at him and I'm like, bye, Ducky. I'm in 6th grade, but I look at him, he genuinely looked like a duck. He has like a squinted ass face, big ass forehead, and then a mohawk. I look at that and I'm like, oh, he looks like a duck. So that's why I call him. He did not like that at all. And I seen it in his face because I heard, after I said it and I walked away. He didn't say anything, but I heard some of the people at that table laughing at him. I'm in 6th grade and I want to be petty and that kid pissed me off. So what do? Same thing tomorrow. I walk up, say hi to them, don't address them at all. sit down, chop it up with my friends, end of lunch. I say bye to everybody. And then I see him. I say bye, Ducky. I can see him progressively getting madder and madder at it, right? This happens for like 3 more days. I do the same shit for like 3 more days. And then I decide to switch it up. I decide to switch it up after those 3 days. I walk into the cafeteria. And instead of saying hi to everybody else, I just say hi to him only. I just say hi, Duck, and then walk. I don't even address my other friends at that time. I just walk straight up to him. I say, "What's up, Duck?" and then walk. I say it at the beginning of lunch and at the end of lunch. And obviously people are starting to know, because I guess he was known around the school mainly because of that friend group. But like, yeah, he did not like that. And people knew that I was calling him Ducky. And people were laughing at him too because he looked like a duck. I promise you, on my life, this nigga looked like a duck. I do that. I pretty much just like swap it back and forth, back and forth. Oh yeah, duck this, duck that. So one day, I'm in class, right? I'm in class. I hear like these girls over, like they're talking under their breath. It's right before lunch, right? And I hear them talking. I hear them whispering to themselves. They're like, "Oh yeah, Duck said he's gonna beat Rhett's ass or something like that." I'm like, huh? I'm like, what you mean? And then they like got quiet as shit, right? And mind you, I don't fight. At this moment in my life, I've never been in like a real fight, right? The only fights I've been, my brother and like some bullshit in kindergarten. But that's it. I've never like been in an actual fight. So I'm like, damn, he really wants to beat my ass. I didn't even care. I really didn't even care. Like I just straight up, I walk into the cafeteria, I do my little routine. I walk up to him, I said, "Hey Ducky," and I walk away. Lunch happens, whatever. I'm walking out. I do my like last little bit. I say, "Bye, Ducky." I'm walking back. He's like, "Bro, if you call me Duck one more time, I'm gonna fight you." He said, "If you call me Ducky one more time, I'm going to fight you." Bro, you should have seen the look on my face, bro. I wasn't even scared. I conjured the most devious ass smile you've ever seen in my life. And this is before I had braces, so my teeth was all crooked and shit too. Like they was all fucked up. One point in this way, one point in that way, whatever. But bro, you my man. That shit was funny as fuck when I heard it. So I'm like, "Bye, Ducky." I look up like straight in the eye because he stood up. He stood up like this. He said, "Bro, if you call me Duck one more time, we're gonna fight." And I looked at him. I didn't even get closer enough because like the door is here. This is the door. This is where I was at, and his seat was like, he was like right here. I'm like this. I turn around. I'm like, "Bye, Duck," and I walk away. I really felt like the man. I'm not gonna lie. He follows me out of the cafeteria, and like I said before, everybody knows that he wants to fight me, so they start crowding around me. Like, "Bro, go fight him. I'm like, "Bro, I'm just trying to get to class, bro. Watch out. They're like, "No, stop, go." Like they're literally, bro, they're physically pushing me back. And mind you, these are some of my friends. The niggas that I sit at the table with. They're stopping me from going to my class, telling me to fight this nigga. I'm like, "Bro, I'm just trying to go to my class, bro." Like not even on no like scared shit. I just don't want to fight. I'm not scared of him. I'm scared of what's gonna happen when I get home. Like I'm not trying to fight. I'm trying to get to class, do my work, piss him off more, and then dip. That's all I wanted to do. So they're like trying to push me back. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I turn around. He's like, he gets in my face like this. He's like, "What'd you call me?" And I said, "Ducky." I forgot to mention. I'm like up here. I'm like this tall. He's like right here. He's not the same height as me or bigger. He is short as fuck, which is another reason why I called him Duck, because he's small. He tries to like grab me and like push me into a locker, right? He tries to like slam me into the lockers, but obviously I'm bigger than him and I'm taller than him. So I grab him back, I spin him, I hit him with a boom, right into the lockers. He tries to run at me and swing like this. I didn't even weave the punch. That nigga just missed. He missed the swing. Obviously, I'm pretty much just boom, boom, like slam. We're both just slamming into the lockers, slamming into lockers whole time, right? Like that whole thing's going on for at least 25 seconds. That's how long it lasted. I didn't even throw a punch. That's how much I didn't want to fight the nigga. Like I didn't even throw a punch because I had a feeling if I threw a punch, I was gonna hit him right in the face and he was gonna start crying and I would get in even more trouble. I'm just slamming him into locker over and over again, right? Like just boom, boom, get off me, boom, get off me, right? And then there's right in front of where we were fighting, there's like a door. I don't know what I still to this day don't know what that door is for, but someone opens like the door opens from the inside. Like as soon as niggas seen that door handle like open slightly and like the door creak open, niggas started booking it down the hallway. Niggas was crowding around in like a circle, right? As soon as that door even crept open, niggas booked it down the hallway. Everybody booked it down that hallway. I didn't even run. I sat there because obviously I ain't lose. So I stood there and then I just walked my class. And even Duck ran. I didn't even run. Duck ran down the hallway. I sit down. I go there. I sit down. I'm cool. No, I'm not cut. I'm not bruised. I'm not nothing. I'm just sitting there, calm, maybe a little bit sweaty because obviously I'm bubbing. So it wasn't even a fight. It was more like a tussle. So after we done tussling, I go back to my class. I sit down in a chair. Niggas coming up to me and talking to me like, they're like, bro, do you think you won the fight? Do you think you won the fight? I'm like, hell yeah, I won the fight. That nigga didn't even land a hit on me. I slammed that nigga into a locker so many times, which is what I said in my head. I didn't know a lot of this vocabulary back then. I'm in 6th grade. So I'm just like, yeah, I definitely won that fight. He didn't even touch me. I hit him in the locker so many times. Not even 10 minutes went by in that class. Actually, no. Scratch that. Not even 5 minutes went by in that class. Loudspeaker. Can Reth come down to the main office? Reth down to the main office. Everybody in class. Ooh. Looking right at me. I'm like, bro, how did they know so fast? How did they figure out it was me? How'd they even know it was me? And obviously I know now there's cameras like everywhere, so everybody's seen that. But at the time I was so confused on like how they knew it was me. So I went down to the office. He's also there, obviously. I don't know. I didn't hear his name called on the loudspeaker, but I guess I don't even know. Maybe he snitched. I'm thinking about maybe he snitched. But I see him there, right? The principal's talking to me. They're asking what happened. They ask him first. And he's saying he was calling me Duck, this, that, and the third, right? And principal starts asking me what happened. You know, man, I've been in the principal's office so many times. So I'm pretty much just bullshitting. I'm like, yeah, he was being mean to me. I called him Duck like one time. And then he said he wanted to fight. I didn't even want to fight. I was just trying to get to my class. But then his friend, like, he started grabbing me. So I was trying to get him off me. I was just straight bullshitting right through my teeth, right through my fucked up ass teeth. Obviously, it's a school, so like, you know, zero tolerance, bullshit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's what she's saying to me. So she's like, I have to call your mom. Me knowing what's gonna come next, bro. And I wasn't even sad. Like, I knew what was gonna happen. I didn't care. I wasn't even scared because whatever, right? I start fake tears. I already know the play. I knew the play from back at elementary. I knew the play. You gotta fake tears it up. That's what you gotta do. Be like, I'm scared. My mom. I don't want to get beat. She gonna beat my ass when I get home. She gonna do this, that, and the third. I'm scared. I'm not trying to get the belt. I see a flicker in the principal's eye. She's like, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Just go back to class. Me and him, we're gonna talk more. And then I'll see what I could do from there. but just think about what you did for next time, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, okay. So I walk out, clean my face, smile. Because I thought I got her. I thought I was like, man, that shit worked every time. Little black kid crying. I thought that shit worked. That shit worked every time back at elementary school. That shit gonna work. I go back to class. Everybody's talking to me. They're like, oh yeah, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? And I'm like, I'm fine. Nothing even happened. This, that, and the third. I'm able to go back to class. She said to just think about what you did, because next time there'll be consequences. Blah 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 blah. So I really thought I got off free. I was like, yeah, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm hypish. I'm not even saying too much in my classes because I'm not trying to like overdo it, right? But like they keep trying to talk to me. I'm just like, bro, it's whatever. It happened. It happened. Whatever. I won the fight though. I get home, right? I get off the bus, right? I had to go take the bus because usually at that time, back in 6th grade, I liked walking home because my house, it was a cool distance away from the school, right? But I still enjoyed walking home because like there was like this little path through the elementary school that I went to that would like cut the trip down like 10 minutes, right? Usually like I could ask my mom, hey, can I walk home? Take the bus. I said, huh? She said, you heard me, take the bus. Well, I mean, I guess maybe she just doesn't want me to walk today. Maybe she just doesn't want me to walk today. Maybe I have something. Maybe I gotta go somewhere when I get home. You know, I probably have to go somewhere. That's fine. I take the bus. I get home. I walk up. I go to the kitchen because that's where my mom is. How was school? How was school today? Good. Anything happen? No, it was. I just did my schoolwork. Boom. She smacked the shit out of me. You could probably still see the mark to this day where she hit me, bro. She smacked the dog shit out of me, bro. I think I seen my life flash before my eyes with that smack. Like I saw the future with that slap, bro. I seen the future, the present, and past generations with that slap. Like I was the avatar, bro. She smacked me. I said, ow. What was that for? She said the principal called her while she was at work. My heart went straight down to my ass immediately, like without like that, without a split-second decision, went straight to my ass. She said the principal called her while she was at work. So what happened at school today? And now my heart dropped straight to my ass because I knew there was 2 options that I could choose. It was like a telltale game, 2 options. I tell the truth, the full truth, and get my ass beat. It's either that or I try to fraud to her, even though she already knows, and I know that she already knows, but I'm still gonna try to fraud anyway. The cons are I get my ass beat worse, because not only did I fight, but I frauded. It's a double ass beat. It's a double ass beating. So it's gonna be worse. So it's either tell the truth or I fraud. I want you to decide. I want you to guess which one I chose. I'll give you 10 seconds. Time's up. I frauded. I lied, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I tried my best. I said, I didn't even do anything. Nothing happened. I was just doing my boom. At this point, I'm like bawling. Cause I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I was a crier, bro. Like I would cry at anything. Right? I'm like, I didn't even do anything. I was just doing my work. He's like, oh, you were just doing your work, so you weren't fighting somebody at school today? I said, no. It's just like, oh, okay, go get the belt. I said, no. Oh, I said, no. I chose the wrong decision. I had a 50-50 shot and I missed horribly. I tried to lay up the ball and I somehow airballed it. So I went to go get the belt. I gave my mom the belt. I was still crying. But she was at the end of the day, she didn't even beat me. She ain't even beat my ass. She just yelled at me. I don't know if she was feeling nice that day or whatever. She just yelled at me and said I wasn't allowed to play video games for like a week. I don't know. I was terrified. Like I was damn near ready to piss myself. when she hit me that first time and asked me what happened at school, because I was done. My heart went to my ass, bro, I'm telling you. After that, I went back to school. I went to the principal's office again. They called both of us down again. She said that just pretty much just don't get close to each other. I didn't get suspended or anything like that because 6th grade, first time, whatever. She just said to not talk to each other. She just said to like, don't get close to each other, don't be near each other, and you'll be fine, whatever. Right? So that's what I did. I never talked to him again. I never did anything. I never called him Ducky until now. You're a fucking duck. And yeah, that's really about it, honestly. Moral of the story, don't go around calling people animals or else you're gonna have to fuck them up.